trying to turn to their all-star in Derrick Rose. 26 points, 54% from the field, 6 assists over his last 5 games. Listening to Stan Van Gundy, he says his speed, quickness, and athleticism is what can sink back and help your bigs on the rebounding.
Rose for 2. Ties
the players for the resurgent Bucks has been that traded player John Salmons coming from the Bulls to the Bucks at that shooting guard position.
There is Gibson inside. Pretty move. At home on Tuesday, the most points they've allowed this year. And an 11-point lead, biggest of the game for the Magic.
Well, think about that sequence. He blocks the shots, gets the rebound, runs the...
Well, he would have in the second quarter. I think Reggie was going to do it. Rose driving in. And the blocking foul is called. Howard claiming that Rose used his forearm and slowly getting up as Derrick Rose.
Well, that's almost like the same play where he got hurt in the early moments of that first quarter in that game February 10th when he was out right before the All-Star break.
Now, this is his left hand that he's holding on to. And by the way, with 55 seconds to go, this is the first foul called against the Magic in this game.
And you look at the move right here by Derrick Rose, gets into the paint as Dwight Howard comes over and they meet chest to chest right there. And it looked like as he was coming down trying to brace himself, puts that left wrist out there to brace his fall.
This is back on February 10th. The same 2 players hooking up the drive to the basket early in the first quarter. Rose took the hard fall as he did here. Left the game and did not return. Suffered a bruised right hip. Playing only 2 minutes of the game. Makes 1 out of 2 from the line.
That's just what he says, and it works.
He gets an A. Here is Gibson hitting the first shot.
Need a big win and a big road win quickly. Almost like they're free falling.
Heinrich leaves it for Johnson. So James Johnson, Derrick Rose out, and Heinrich short, and Gibson now with 12 points.
Heinrich with the up and under, kisses the front of the rim. A little extra hustle on the inside by his
league right now. I think Cleveland has the best depth. Probably I would put this Orlando Magic second and then probably
scoring. That's he figures to play more in postseason, as does Bass, and changing hands and getting the basket and 1 for James Johnson. So James Johnson, 7 points.
Up, avoids the defender, switches hands, and then enough concentration there to make it and go to the line, try and complete the 3-point play.
And he does.
88-63. Derrick Rose only played less than a quarter tonight, but he'd already had a huge impact on one young man. 13-year-old Isaiah Walter from nearby Kissimmee, Florida, was a huge fan of Derrick Rose. Last July, Isaiah suffered severe injuries when he had a dirt bike accident. It was only the second time he'd been on a bike. He suffered a traumatic brain injury. He was in a coma for 4 days, but he woke up, he learned how to walk again, he learned how to play basketball again, and he was inspired by a picture of Derrick Rose, his favorite player, that his father had put in his hospital room. His father, Andrew, had put in his hospital room. So now he got to meet Derrick before the game. He was an honorary ball boy for the Magic tonight, and his family, his mother there, Missy, came to the game with him along with other family members, and Isaiah very happy to see Derrick Rose, who took him into the Bulls locker room to meet the rest of the players before tip-off.
Their 6th in a row, and that will be their longest losing streak of the season. And a big block inside by Gortat. And a foul. The rookie. 2 rookie starters up.